Welcome to the Ask Jordan podcast, answering your questions about selling on Amazon. Now, in his skivvies, because his wife wears the pants, from Long Island, New York, here's your host, Jordan Malik.
Hello, Amazon sellers, and congratulations to you and to me. It's the 100th episode of the Ask Jordan podcast. 100 episodes. I've been doing this since March 2013. So it's been about a year and a half. 100th episode. Thanks so much for being so loyal. I really appreciate the fact that you folks listen, that you call in, that you send me your email and your comments about how much you like the show. Thanks for sticking with me for so long. It is the 100th episode. Let me give away something. I give away a lot on my podcast, and you know that already, and I do give away a lot of information via my blog at jordanmalik.com/blog. And let me give away a free ebook. Doing this for a reason. The URL where you can go get it right now, instant download, no opt-in. You don't have to, send your email address or anything. Just download it, print it, or both. Go to jordanmalik.com/free and the letter B, all lowercase. Okay, jordanmalik.com, jordanmalik.com/free, FREE. That's F as in, fire, REE, and the letter B as in ball, all lowercase, free, and the letter B. And I'll put this link in the show notes as well. We'll make this book free for you through October. It's late September when I'm recording this, so I guess through October 10th. This will be, if you're listening to this after October 10th, 2015, the link won't work. It won't be free. And it's a free copy of my book for free. It's normally $7. It's called Bless Up, How to Buy Low on eBay, Sell High on Amazon. The reason why I'm doing this is there's some irony here. The book was published quite a while ago, and I updated it in 2013. And every now and then I'll take a technique that I taught years ago, and I'll say, let me pretend I'm starting out all over again as an Amazon seller, and let me see if the method works. And my book, Buy Low on eBay, Sell High on Amazon, it's totally ethical. This isn't about drop shipping or anything. This is finding stuff that's on eBay that's underpriced. And there's ways to dig in and find stuff, and the book teaches you that. Stuff that's underpriced, way underpriced, you can sell for 2-3 times the acquisition price when you buy it from eBay. You can sell it for 2 or 3 times the amount on Amazon and make a nice profit. And somebody said in a comment, well, that method doesn't work anymore. Oh, yeah, it does. Because I'll sign on to eBay randomly, just out of the blue, and I'll just poke around and I'll find something very easily that I've purchased for, $20 and it sells for $60 on Amazon, or I'll buy it for $18 and it sells for, $48 or whatever. And I did just that. So when you go to jordanmalik.com/freebie, all lowercase, you will get the link to my ebook for free, and download that, read it. It's going to teach you it's not going to teach you how to sell on Amazon, right? It's not going to give you, here's how you set up your Amazon account. It's not like that. It's how to look and find stuff that's on eBay that's underpriced, and the tricks of getting the stuff, not tricks, but the strategies that you can use to find stuff that's underpriced on eBay that you can sell for a much higher price on Amazon. By the way, if you're listening for the first time, welcome. This is the podcast where we only answer your questions about selling on Amazon. Now, every episode we answer a different question from you, the listener, about selling on Amazon. If you miss an episode, that's all right. Head over to askjordan.net, askjordan.net. You can see our most recent episodes there. There's a link to our archives on that page. It's in blue font. Our archived episodes. There's a link to that. We have a lot of archived episodes there, basically covering just about every question a new seller could ask about selling on Amazon. And if you want to hear your voice on an episode and get 7 of my best-selling ebooks 100% free, I'm going to tell you how to do that after we answer today's question, which I'm going to get to in a minute. More housekeeping. I want to go over a couple things. I'm recording this late September. You're probably listening to this in early October. Q4, what they call quarter 4, Q4 is basically Christmas selling season. That's where Amazon sellers lose their mind, because what am I going to sell? How competitive is this going to be? What's going to be hot? And a lot of Amazon sellers get the majority, 50, 60, 75% of our sales for the whole year come in from Christmas. So it's a very critical time. What I'm noticing now is that a lot of quote unquote experts are cropping up, and I've never seen or heard of them before. And all of a sudden you've got experts on Q4 that are saying, hey, Joe, sign up to my Q4 mastermind group. And for $259, I'll tell you what toys are, what's going to be hot. These mastermind groups and experts are cropping up. Half of them are great. 25% of them are con artists. The other 25% are just mediocre. if you're looking for real help, and this is not my specialty anymore, I specialize in a number of things that I'll get to in a couple of more housekeeping things, but my specialty is not drilling down on Q4, really capitalizing on what's hot and all that, and how to maximize, your sales for Q4, et cetera. I do a number of things in a generalist fashion, and I to show you what works. But Q4, I have aligned myself with experts to help you. You can choose one or the other. But I made a page for you, jordanmalik.com/Q4help, all lowercase, jordanmalik.com, JORDANMALIK.com/the letter Q, 4HELP, Q4help, all lowercase. And again, that link will be in the show notes. There are two experts that have been doing just crushing it with sales on Q4 year after year after year. And they are the ones with the affordable mastermind groups or help coaching, etc., that I know they are the experts, and they have the feedback from customers like you and me who've witnessed their training programs. No, these guys are the real deal. So if you're going to sign up for help this Christmas, you want to get on this now, jordanmalik.com/Q4help. They're both experts. One covers U.S. and international. The other one is U.S. only. For U.S.-based sellers only is Jessica LaRue. The other one is Barrington McIntosh. He helps U.S.-based and international with his Q4 mastermind group. And I'm guaranteeing your purchase. The details are there on that page. I'm guaranteeing your purchase for a full year. They offer a 30-day guarantee. Because you're a listener of this podcast, I'm extending their guarantee out of my own pocket. So no tire kickers, please. No people who just want to grab something just for the sake of grabbing it and then hitting me up for a refund. I will refund you out of my own pocket. No questions asked when you buy from the links that I give you on that page. So jordanmalik.com/Q4help. Now, just a little more housekeeping. I hate to promote my own stuff. I'm not a very good self-promoter all the time. So, and I hate to be offering you something else that also quote unquote costs money, but through my podcast and my blog, I give away a lot of information for free. Every year for the past 4 or 5 years, I've been the only Amazon seller, only person, period, to create, from scratch, a guide for Black Friday. So if you're in the US and you're interested in buying products that are on sale during Black Friday to resell shortly thereafter for the Christmas season at a profit, I wrote the guide on that 4 years ago. I did it every year, 4 or 5 years ago. I think it was my 4th or 5th one. It's at reseleblackfriday.com, reseleblackfriday.com. Right now I'm doing a pre-sale, meaning you can buy it at a price that's going to be lower if I have any copies left when it's launched closer to Black Friday. Right now it's at $67 for the pre-order price. And I've only got about 100 copies of this left. You don't get anything. You don't actually get the document emailed to you until right before Black Friday, so 3 to 5 to 7 business days before Black Friday. And what it is that myself, my team of researchers take all the Black Friday ads and we find the stuff that we believe based on trends and last year's selling history and the current Amazon selling price and the current eBay selling price, what we believe are going to be the profitable items to buy for Black Friday, because the stuff is discounted so steeply for you as an Amazon seller to then resell on Amazon. And it actually works for eBay sellers too. The reason why I'm mentioning it is that when I did this, I didn't think it would be a big deal. I said, let me just try this. Let me just try putting this information together and selling it. And people come back to me every year. Every year I say it's my last year doing it because it's so much work to do. That's why nobody else does it. To my knowledge, nobody else is doing it this year because it's a lot of work to put this together and you have a very short time frame to do it. So every year, a bunch of customers come back to me and they say, and I haven't heard from them for like the full year, and they come back and they say, Jordan, are you doing your Christmas? They call it the Christmas list, or many call it the Christmas list. Some will say the Black Friday list. And I don't never plan on doing it, but the demand is so high. It's not high like, I don't have thousands of people asking me, but it's enough where I say, let me do it again this year. So reseleblackfriday.com is where you can get a copy of it at $67. You're pre-ordering it. You won't receive anything except an email confirmation. You get the actual guide because we have to put it together the days leading up to Black Friday is when the ads are leaked out from the major retailers. And this will work for you primarily if you're able to physically go into a store. That's when you get the best deals. People always ask me, well, will it work for online purchases? Can I find the stuff online? And the answer is we typically don't know until the very last minute, because the stores and their flyers that they leak out or they put out, they don't reference whether or not they're available online until like the last minute. So nonetheless, I get rave reviews every year. People say, hey, Jordan, your Black Friday list, I made so much money. I had somebody tell me they did $40,000 in sales or $40,000 in profit for the whole quarter because of my Black Friday, or for the whole Christmas season because of the Black Friday list. So if you want to, you don't have to do this. This isn't like the only way you can make money this Christmas is by buying my Resale Black Friday. But if you want it, it's at resaleblackfriday.com. Need other ideas? You don't want to pay anything. Go to my blog, jordanmalik.com/blog, or just go over to askjordan.net and look in the search bar and type in the word Christmas, because I have articles there on how to help, that will help you. There's free information there on help you crush it this Christmas if you're more or less a beginner. Those of you who are intermediate to advanced, you're probably not going to find any information that's going to help you. You're probably beyond that. But if you're a beginning Amazon seller, this is your first Christmas, and you're listening to this in time, this being late September, early October, you're going to find some useful information there as well. One more thing. This is free. I want to remind you that I have a software that many of you are raving about that I had created. I designed it. I had a programmer build it. It's called Clear Pro. One word. clearpro.com, CLEER. It's clear with 2 E's, clearpro.com. That's free for you. And that is software that's very easy to install. You have to be using the Chrome browser when you're surfing the internet, when you're logging on. Some of you use Internet Explorer, some of you use Firefox. You have to be using the Chrome browser. It's the browser made by Google. And Clear Pro is free software that's going to help you with your online sourcing when you're finding products online on online retail stores to buy low and to sell high on Amazon. It's going to help you. Rave reviews on that, and it's free. So please check it out. No catch. All you need is an email address, clearpro.com, and you instantly get it. So that's for the housekeeping. Hey, thanks for listening to that. Let's finally get to today's question from Russ. Go ahead, Russ.
Hey, Jordan, my name is Russ. Thank you for your podcast. It's got a lot of great information. I just started listening to it a couple of weeks ago. I just discovered you a couple of weeks ago, and I'm really immersing myself in it. One of the things I did is I took your suggestion and used your affiliate link to buy the Skip McGrath course. And in the Skip McGrath course, he says he's had a lot of luck with jewelry. I'm a guy, I don't know anything about jewelry, and I don't know what names mean anything or if things are branded or unbranded. But how can I tell the difference between something that costs $2 and is only worth $2 versus something that might cost $2 but really might be able to resell for $30? When things are unbranded, it really kind of is a challenge. So just wanted to know what you do in that circumstance. I know you did something similar with knives. You had a Tramontina knife, again, a brand I never heard of, but you said you've had some luck with that. So any insights would be appreciated. Thank you.
Hey, Russ, thank you for that question. And that's a great question. Skip has been selling online a long time. It was selling on eBay at least 20 years ago. Well, it can't be more than 20 years ago because eBay started 20 years ago, but he's been selling on eBay at least 15 years ago, and on Amazon for at least 7 years now. He will not fess up to it, but I think he knows a lot more about jewelry. And I know which article you're referring to, by the way. Of Skip McGrath's website is skipmcgrath.com. And he has a free newsletter on that site and a lot of free information in there about he gives away a lot. He really gives away a lot, including sometimes he'll tell you the exact product he's selling, which is crazy, but he does it. And I'm surprised that nobody's kind of tried to be unscrupulous about it and try to like steal his product or his ideas more often or something. But anyway, Skip is leading on that he doesn't know a lot about the jewelry industry. I think he's immersed himself so much. See, if you immerse yourself in using a few hours a week over the course of a few years, you're going to be an expert on that. So he's probably saying, hey, I'm not a jewelry expert like, somebody who's like a Tiffany sales rep or something. It's not as, he doesn't have that level of expertise, but he knows enough about what sells. Not necessarily brand names when it comes to jewelry, but he knows enough about styles and what sells to make a nice revenue stream from it. He's trying to be overtly humble about it. But that shouldn't stop you. I'm on the other side of the fence. I am a fan of, if you're going to immerse yourself in a product vertical or a product market, that you eat, breathe, and sleep the product. because why put in half the effort when you should be putting in 120%? Now, that's not to say that you shouldn't pursue the jewelry marketplace. I think that Skip has made a very nice revenue stream from it, and that can be done as well. I think he's making it sound a little bit easier than it actually is, but it certainly can be done. If you want to figure out what's selling, you're really going to have to immerse yourself in kind of, say, the top couple hundred items that are related to costume jewelry. Not a couple hundred, top 50 that are related to costume jewelry. I'm not sure exactly how you're going to figure out that part, if there's a true costume jewelry section, or maybe just the jewelry section on Amazon, and find products that you think you see are priced like $30 and work backwards from there. Okay. So, your top 150 or 100 items in jewelry that are priced under $30, start analyzing those. The ones that have what looks like a brand name, do a trademark search. My guess is that these brand names are kind of made up to sound very appealing. Papillon, whatever name you can think of, or these names are just kind of made up to sound very appealing, and there really truly isn't a trademark. I'm not saying go steal the name or piggyback it, but you can check to see if something is like a very popular item. A few ways. You can do a search for it on Google, do a search for a brand name. And if the only place that what you think is the brand name on the jewelry, if the only place where that brand name in the Google search is popping up is Amazon, well, it's just somebody who slapped a brand name on something. And I don't think the people that are buying that jewelry with regards to the sellers that are like you or me or Skip, people aren't looking for a brand name. They're looking for a certain style. There's stainless steel, mother of pearl, anklet, or whatever. They're searching for those terms. So see what's hot on Amazon and work backwards. Skip has unveiled somewhere on his site at skipmcgrath.com and or his newsletter, which is also at skipmcgrath.com. He's unveiled a few pieces of jewelry that he actually sells. So you can certainly get an idea of what he's selling by looking at his listings. I'm sure his eBay seller ID is probably somewhere in there. And his Amazon seller ID is somewhere on there as well. You can also work from the center point of what are Amazon buyers typing? What are Amazon buyers typing that's related to jewelry or whatever, the stainless steel jewelry or whatever you want to say, sterling silver, whatever the core phrase is, jewelry, start with jewelry. Here's an offer for you at 70% off, and I make no money by referring this to you. Go to merchantwords.com/Jordan. merchantwords.com/Jordan, and I'll include this link in the show notes. That is a service, a very reliable service that has aggregated all the data on what people are actually typing when they're buying stuff or searching for stuff on Amazon. So if you start there, follow their tutorials, you'll probably be able to find a cluster of keywords that you can start from when you start investigating, sourcing certain types of jewelry from China or overseas or locally made or whatever. Go on Etsy. There's a different tactic now. Merchant Words is one. Go on Etsy.com. See what popular sellers, the sellers with the highest number of reviews, are selling, right? Because it's probably stuff that's handmade or made to look like it's handmade. So that's why I'm saying you got to kind of immerse yourself to see what's selling. Go to eBay and see what jewelry is selling on eBay. Look at the power sellers, the people that have the highest number of reviews. See what pieces of jewelry they seem to have multiple quantities of, and get your ideas there. And by digging around, again, I'm not the jewelry expert, because I don't source or sell jewelry. I am approved to sell in that category, but I don't sell it yet. Immerse yourself in that industry and see what you can find. I think what you're going to end up finding is that you can probably source stuff like Skip from China that's $1, $2, $3 that you can sell for, $14, $19, $25, $35. That's extremely well made. Another way to do it, another way to look is Pinterest. Now, I'm not a Pinterest expert. I don't know, but the site Pinterest.com. That's where jewelry retailers, small and independent and large ones, pin photos of their latest line. And there's probably some way for you to gauge what is the most pinned or most popular, what's receiving a lot of attention on those Pinterest boards. And you can kind of derive from there. So I think with a little bit of digging, you'll probably be surprised or shocked to see that many of these pieces can probably be sourced on your own easily by going to a Chinese supplier. JordanMalick.com/China is a good guide for sourcing from Chinese suppliers, by the way. JordanMalick.com/China. I'm not trying to sell you on this, but importing is not my expertise. I direct people to what I know are the best resources for that. Have you done a search anywhere for an ebook or a book on sourcing and selling jewelry online? Is there somebody out there where you can grab a few nuggets of information from? Right? So there's things like that. Can you contact another seller? I'd be a little reluctant to contact somebody directly through the Amazon platform, but if there is a group of sellers, is there a Facebook forum for jewelry sellers where you can go join on Facebook for free and see if they are swapping any secrets on there, or an online forum? So there's plenty of ways for you to kind of skin this cat. And I think just a little bit of focus, this is going to be a lot more than you just buying, randomly buying 1,000 pieces of jewelry and sticking it on Amazon to see what sells. You really want to immerse yourself in the industry and see, for every one of you that's going to really immerse yourself and sink your teeth into it, the other 100 sellers are just flirting with it and probably doing just a half-assed job at it. So that's why I always say really immerse yourself in the industry. Not by killing yourself, just spend a few hours a week, heads down, doing research, what's hot, what's not, what's selling, who's selling what, and take really good notes and then pursue the product and sell it. And, use all the negotiation tricks and sourcing tricks that Skip has mentioned in his course, probably referring to his complete Amazon marketing system. It's at jordanmalick.com/course1, jordanmalick.com/course and the number 1. Russ, thank you for that, and I hope that helps you get started on the right foot. Russ gets all 7 of my ebooks about selling on Amazon and eBay. Russ, just go to askjordan.net, click on the small envelope icon near the top right part of the page. Send me an email so I know where to send your ebooks to. And if you, the listener, want to submit a question to the podcast and have a chance to win all my best-selling ebooks, just like Russ, call 516-619-online with your question. That's 516-619-6654. Or go to askjordan.net, scroll down, look for the directions to submitting your question to the podcast. Hey, thanks for listening. This has been the Ask Jordan podcast. Thank you again for listening to our 100th episodes and being so loyal. We'll see you again in our next episode.